Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rahaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one A Time to Mourn. You know, the time that we're in. You know, the Lord speaks about that. The time that we're in. You know, it's been a happy time. It's been joy. It's been some rough times, bad times, you know, that you didn't have with your friends or your family, you know, the time that we're living in right now. We're in a time of mourning. And that's what the people are doing right now. They're mourning, as far as with gas prices, you know, food, clothing, shelter. You know, the people are mourning about these things. People are homeless. You know, their kids are they're starving, hungry, barely got a place to live. You know, the economy is about to explode and fall apart. The time that we're living in. And ultimately, what are you doing with your time? Because all hell is about to break loose in this place, Babylon. I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes 3:1, and it reads, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." You see, this place that we living in, Babylon, America, you know, it's had its time. The evilness, the wickedness, the demonic, you know, it ain't even across the world, but right here in America, you know, it's you know, the time of this place to be destroyed is just, it's right. There's nothing but wickedness going on. You know, you have that trial going on with Donald Trump and sleepy, creepy, slithery Joe Biden, you know, and neither one of them are no good. Neither one of them. You know, they're trying to accuse Trump of election fraud, you know, and through the power and the spirit, I don't think he did. Yeah, okay, well, maybe he did have something a little, you know, they did something, but it's a power struggle. So did sleepy, creepy, slithery Joe. They also did something. They were just more tricky and more bolder about it. You know, that Hillary Clinton. I was watching that trial, man, and this place is through, man. This place is through. You got wicked versus wicked, Satan versus Satan. None of them are good. None of them. And they trying to sit here and manipulate each other just to get in power. You know, but their time of rulership is coming up. It's over. Edom's time of rulership is over. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. And you see, this place it's time to pluck this place up, man. Because in this coming future, they're gonna try to take all your rights from you. They're gonna try to take all your rights from you and take everything from you in this time that we're coming into. Three, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up. And this place is being took down. It's being broke down. Socially, this place, America, is being broken down. Economically, this place is being broken down. Militarily, this place is being broken down. Educationally, this place is being broken down. Spiritually, this place is being broken down. 4, a time to weep. And that's what we're in, a time to weep. The Lord said, pray, fast, and weep. And a time to laugh. And a time to mourn. And a time to dance. We're in a time of weeping and mourning at this point, because it's going to get so bad. It's going to get bad. I'll hop down to 8, and it reads, a time to love and a time to hate. And as you can see in that trial right now, it's Esau versus Esau, red versus red, white versus white. You see, YAHAWAHSHI is going to he's putting a spirit on these white people, and he's going to make them fight each other. We're in a time of hate. The Lord is he's putting a spirit on these so-called white folks, and these white people are going to fight against each other. That's what you're seeing. It's being prepared right now, a civil war that's coming between Esau versus Esau, white people versus white people. And you can already get a glimpse of it over there in Russia. Because Russia, the Medes, and the so-called white people over here, the white people over there in Israel, the Amalekites, they're all the same people, and they're going to fight against each other. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And it ain't gonna be no peace, man, because the Lord told you. They shall seek peace, and it's not going to be none. And then this is what it's coming into. So let's go to Ephesians. I got a couple, and I'm going to close out. I don't want to make this too long. Just a quick hit through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, called Halal YAHAWAHSHI. We're going to go to... We're going to go to Ephesians. We're going to Ephesians 5 and 16, and it reads, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. We're coming into the time of famine. The food is really, really thinning out. The water. This water is going to become a major problem. That water is going to become the new gold. They talk about that gold that they just found over there in Uganda. This water is going to become the new gold, because without that water, you're through and don't got a clue. And hearing this California right now, it's not looking good with this water. You better be trying to stack you up on some water. You're going to need water. Go ahead and get you a few extra cases of water. You're going to need it. Because in a minute, Jake going to be drinking their own urine, their own piss. It's some rough times coming in. The time that we're in. I got this. I'm gonna close out with this. We're gonna go to Daniel. We're gonna go to Daniel 12:1. Daniel 12:1. The time that we're living in. We're in a time of mourning. There's mass death coming on the way. Starvation. Robbery and sedition amongst men, the civil war, Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. All hell is about to break loose in this time. The time of trouble, Jacob's trouble. It's not looking good. It's gonna get worse. We're in a time of major false flag events that's coming. I just been having I've been having these feelings and I don't know what it is, but of explosions, those loud booms, that's coming, to wake you up out of your sleep in the middle of the night. These are the things that's coming. It's the time that we're living in, the time. Daniel 12:1, and it reads, and at that time, shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time. See? A time of what? Trouble. Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Call Halal YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. The time that we're living in, we're in a time of mourning right now. We're not in a time of trying to party and everybody. You got a lot of Jakes out here that's you talking about where they going next month. Or in August or early September. Going to the football game when they play such and such, and I'm going back to Ohio, or I'm going back to Miami down there for a week, or to Cancun, Mexico, or where you got all these different people that's planning and trying to go party and have a good time. We're not in that time right now. We're in a time of war, in a time of mourning, because in the next 6 months, it's going to be completely smoke and clear on this place. Could possibly look like it is. It's going to look like a third world country. Somewhere over there in one of these third world world countries. This is the time that we coming into. Buildings going to be on fire and busted up, and they're already burning down all these meat plants. The water is getting suspect. Food, homes gonna be burnt down. The time that we're coming in, it told you that Michael the Archangel is gonna have to come back in this time, because the time that we're going into is the time of trouble. And if you don't have that seal of protection, and you don't have YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI on your side, and you're not in that book of life, if your name ain't written in there, then you can kiss your ass goodbye. Because the Lord's bringing this judgment through. This is not the time to be partying. It's okay to, as far as amongst your family, and you want to have you a drink, or listen to a little music, or watch a movie, and get your kids some food. That there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with just having a quick enjoyment. But all that extra celebration, the roof is on fire, all that type of stuff. We This ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for that. To be trying to travel and trying to kick it with E Nut and Cuzzo Fly. It ain't. This ain't the time for that. This is not the time. So you know, I wanted to go in on that. The time that we're living in, a time of mourning. But uh, hopefully you were edified. I don't want to come back with another lesson. Um, I just came off a two week strike on this page, so I'm back uploading on here. They struck me. Esau got me for 2 weeks. I've been down, so I'm back. Lord willing, I come back with another lesson. I don't want Ratazar. You were edified. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rahaha Kwadash. Shalom, Israel.